What's up, y'all? So it's BiPolarXpres here. We're doing another kind of just commentary thing that I signed up for, and I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it. So pretty stoked to be back here. It's the last round for these folks for Flat Out Racing FOR. They did this invitational series. You can go back and watch the previous races. I kind of been on with them since I'm going to say round 4. And then tonight they kind of culminate with a faster car each round. So tonight's the last round. So what's faster than a Super Formula or an F1 car at Spa? I think the combination's awesome. Last week it was Group 1 at Le Mans. I mean, does it get any better than that? I really don't think so. I think that's kind of the pinnacle of motorsports when you get to those places. So, like I said, tonight we're at Spa. Super Formula, these guys are out there kind of practicing. We'll get to them in a little bit here shortly. Let me turn this that way. Sweet. Okay, so also we do a shirt, right? So Mental Health Racing. So it is still We Rise. So if you're a Lewis Hamilton fan, sorry. If you're not, deal with it. Kind of like everybody in F1, there's always a good story in the paddock. So the only person that sucked is Mazepin. So if we're talking about F1 to an F1 race, Mazepin can suck it. The rest of them I'm cool with. All right, so let's go kind of talk about the race format. So now that we know, the race format is kind of the same every week. It's 3 times fuel, 4 times tires. Tonight with the Super Formula cars, we're trying to do an hour race. So it's about 25 laps for these folks. They're going to be jamming on some times. I'm already kind of looking to the right there, looking at some of the liveries, and some of these cars look really good. Looking at some of the lines, some of the guys that I'm practicing are just always really good in Super Formula. Maybe it's their jam. So I'm expecting a pretty good race. Certainly the fuel and tires, I'm not too sure what's going to come into play tonight. Honestly, I haven't been able to watch these guys practice and whatnot, so we'll see. So let's go into kind of the standings. So this is not quite up to date right now. I kind of wanted to see if they had an update, but what I do know is there's the big, Pickles already closed it. Pickles is good. He won this thing, but there is still a battle for second place, third, fourth. These guys are all close together. So you got Tom the Tech, Williams, SoCal, Sweaty Palms. These guys are duking it out. Pretty big gap. They've been here every single week, kind of shuffling the cards. There's a few people that are showing up that, if you see lower down the name, they've only raced 1 or 2 times. Some of these reserves have put themselves up into the first place section, so it's been pretty cool. Always makes for some interesting battles, and always makes for some interesting things that are going on in the background with these folks. So pretty stoked. Why don't we kind of go check out, see what's happening on track right now. So I believe we're waiting for a couple more folks. So what I'm going to do is let you see. We'll try to go through. Oh no, I'm not entering the course. I do not want to enter the course. I am not equipped with the right vehicle. So what I wanted to do... come on, Connolly. We're going to see what we got here for some kind of lap times and things like that. Oh, alright, they're doing the reload of the room. Somebody might be watching the stream, knowing where we're at. I know they had to wait for a couple more people. I'm going to go tell them I'm good. Stream is up. You probably hear me clicking those keyboards. So these folks are going to get into a 10-minute qualifier, and then that 25-minute race. So, yeah, they go with another room reset just to make sure things are copacetic. I'm not really too sure who is really using VR. I don't know if VR is going to be a thing. And this is the first time I get to do this with the replay feature. We haven't had replays ever, so I'm kind of excited to see how I can manage with the replay feature, but we'll see. I'm usually not the best with some of this stuff, but I'm still learning, so it's still pretty cool. That's why my ugly face is on here, so you can see it. I'm wearing the Party Animals hat tonight in tribute of if you've ever seen the Savannah Bananas, it's pretty rad. So additionally stoked on that. All right, so they should be getting into qualifying almost immediately right now. I'm going to go check a couple messages here. I will not be racing in the Renault with these folks in the F1 cars, so that's not going to be a go. Tom the Tech in the stream. What's up, dude? I'm kind of monitoring the FOR chat because I'm not going to get chat updates there. So So we'll see about that. And qualifying is a go. So let's see what we got. Now what I do need the controller for is still to see some cool liveries. So as these guys go out there, let's go take a peek. Solid lime green, gray, and black. That thing pops. As always, we're going to see a lot of Flying Fox folks. I got a lot of the Flying Fox folks are in this FOR. So for the den, here's another. That's the slogan for Flying Fox for the den. I think it's cool. I think that's a cool little slogan, little team motto. Nice copper on black. That's always a sharp look. Copper on black, I'm a fan of. That looks good. Got a group. Oh, we got the Renault fan in the house. Let's be honest, Renault livery is not for everybody, but I do enjoy it. I like color. Add all the color. So Williams out here with that, and let's see. Oh, we got a Mercedes fan in the house. Lewis Hamilton. What'd I tell you? Stole your eyes. Good man. He's got a half-second penalty, but we're gonna ignore all that because he's got a Hamilton livery on. Good man for you. Deuces always comes up with something different. And there's the Deuces Wild, though. The Deuces Wild is always on his vehicles. Dude, I almost had you. That's awesome. SoCal, the Simple Fox livery. It's like kind of that chrome look. Chrome look looks good on an F1 car. I'm digging it. F1, take notes. So we got Williams also in that nice Renault livery. And then we got a whole bunch of Pepsi stuff going on here. Some old school classic. Unfortunately, they're going to release the FR23 cars here in a few weeks, so couldn't have it for this race, but I'm kind of looking forward to that. Shorter wheelbase, go get it. That's slick. Stealth racing. Looking good, Rick James. That's a good looking ride. Whoa, sure shred the night. A little bit of an issue there. Oh, he's so this is called trying to restart your flying lap. They have 10 minutes, which in an F1 car should be a few laps, but he's going to reset himself there. All right, so now that we did all the livery walkthroughs, let's kind of watch the progression here. So Sweaty's out there by himself. Sooner Man's out there by himself. Oh, nope, he is not. He's got Deuces, and then Rick right in tow. So some of these guys are going to be benefiting from a draft here in a little bit. There's Sooner. Here comes Rick. Deuces goes wide. That should be a penalty. I don't think they stopped giving you penalties for going that wide. And then you got SoCal right in tow. Going underneath. Already trying to make a pass. These guys are passing and qualifying. I love it. But they're battling for positions here. And then Pickle Rick is all over Sooner. I don't think... Can I do keynotes here? Or set up replays from this position? Let's see. I haven't tried it. Oh. Okay. Alright, I'm learning it. Oh, WRX, you are always welcome to lurk. It's not lurking. We're having fun. I'm just getting excited. So we got a first lap, 156 out of Sweaty. Let's see who's breaking it. Pickle Rick, almost 2.5 seconds up. Tom the Tech coming in with closing a second. So, hey, thanks WRX. I appreciate it, buddy. Now you don't need to work. Work's overrated. Just come and hang out. Some of you got better stuff to do. Cheers, mate. My Wednesday's been interesting. Happy to do this. Happy to decompress. Changed the pedal setup in my rig, so I'm looking forward to trying to test these new elastomers and set up the force feedback and stuff. So here's Pickle Rick. Now he's got some clean air. He's already improving himself. Shred the night. Smokes in a lap. That can't be right. How can you go into the pits and have a fast lap? Is this a glitch? Is he glitching in an invitational race? Is this a thing? You can go to the pits and come out with a faster lap in Spa? What just happened? Totally confused. What just happened? I don't... Oh, man. What just happened? I don't think I have enough replay bandwidth here for it. Nope. Nope. I missed it. I should have used it earlier. Alright, so we'll figure that one out. But I really do just think he went into the pits and gained an advantage. That's so not right. You can't be on your out lap and then run 2.9 seconds faster than the fastest pole position. So let's see if Pickle Rick picks up on it. And he gained time, but he didn't go into the pits. So it looks like there's a pit glitch here, y'all. You can go into the pits at Spa and gain time. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Kind of confused. I'm going to need some assistance here, folks. We do got a good battle here. SoCal and Pickle Rick. 0.6 apart. That's nothing in an F1 car. It could be one turn or a sequence of turns. Then Sweaty Palm's right on SoCal, so that's not bad. These guys are within 3 seconds for the first 3 places. A little bit of a distance back to Sweaty Palms, and then Tom the Tech and Sweaty Palms are right on top of each other from time. So watch out for what could be a really good battle here. I'm looking forward to the Tom the Tech Sweaty. Deuces is right behind Tom. Williams, I'm wondering if he's going to put in a better time this lap. I don't know if he's had a clean track or whatnot, but normally he's a pretty fast driver. I'm Rick James, beep. Can't say it. Can't say it. Let me take my ugly face off the screen here and let y'all get some more racing in. All right, so you also get a chance to see kind of where they're at on track. So we got a little bit of a group here behind. Sooner, a Church is behind, and then Sir Shred the Knight. Let's see what he does now. So I'm curious about what he does, because he was on the out lap, now he's on a fast lap. We're gonna pay attention to his little triangle. All right, so you got Sweaty coming across the line. Improves. Pickle Rick. SoCal ahead of Pickle Rick, coming back strong. Coming back strong. And we got Tom the Tech came across, he's coming through. Rick James improves his time. Tom the Tech was Sooner all over him. Tom the Tech improves. Alright, now where's the guy that I want to check out. We're gonna stay with Shred the Knight here. I want to see what he does. Okay, he doesn't go into pits, so what the heck did I see? He's just fast. I must have missed an out lap. Look at this dude. 2.6 seconds up on a natural fast lap. I thought he got a pit bug. And he's going to chill out. He's going to say, I put in the time, dudes. Good luck. Good flippin' luck. Don't blame him. When you're 2 seconds up, 2.6 in a lobby race, it's an invitational. It's fun. You can kind of just park it and hang out and have some fun. So we still got these guys in tow. It's still a good battle. So let's check out where the battle is going to be. You got SoCal 2/10 over Pickle. Pickle 1/10 over Tom. Tom 9/10 over Sweaty. But then Sweaty's only 3/10 over Deuces. Deuces only 1/10 over Rick James. So much like and then 3/10 to Williams. So much like the previous week's races that we kind of participated in and did the broadcasting for, there will be some battles within battles, so I'm pretty stoked for that. That should be a good time. Should be a really good time. And obviously F1 cars at Spa kind of make me a little excited, just to say the least. I mean, who doesn't like F1 at Spa? Anything at Spa. I'll run a 63 horsepower Beetle at Spa. It's Spa. It's awesome. Let's go. All right, so that's really gonna park it up. I don't know if SoCal. Let's see. SoCal's down on his time. Tom the Tech's done. Pickle Rick's out there. Let's see where he's doing for his time. If he's improving at all. I mean, he's less than a 10th behind Tom. And as we know, turn 1 matters. Turn 1 always matters. Let's see what his split time comes in as he goes through this section. I've never noticed the green light on the intake. Shame on me. Alright, so let's see what we get for a split. Should be coming up right? No, it comes up after this section. 4/10 up, so right now he would trump Tom. Tom's done. 4/10 would technically put him to second. SoCal's still on the track though. Let's see what SoCal's doing. Pickle Rick putting in the work. Putting in the work. That's what he's got. Alright, SoCal, did you improve? Protect yourself. Pickle Rick is on his 6. No, he didn't. Now Pickle Rick did it. Man, he smoked it. Pickle Rick put himself right into P2. Now, Pickle Rick's been one of the faster guys, so him putting himself into P2, he's 2 seconds off Shred. But Sir Shred, put in some fantastic laps, qualifying run. It's super aggressive. Let's see if he holds it together for the race, but I think Pickle Rick will learn something here on the backside of this. Okay. This is where I can't fail. We have replay now. I cannot mess up turn 1. I can't mess it up. So they're about to get this started. I really want to see turn 1. It's going to be tasty. F1 cars. I mean, do people bin it at the start? Is that a thing? I haven't driven F1 cars in Gran Turismo in a while. We've got a few viewers. Do people bin it? Is traction control kind of like mandatory, or you have to have like a good feather of the throttle? Shred the night L. Sir, L and R are not together on the keyboard. You can tell it's the last round. These dudes are having some fun. L for loser. I think we know what FU is. I'm not going to say it, but we know what it is. Not going to say it. All right, so I'm hoping these dudes get going here. I'm kind of jazzed up for 2 reasons. One, now this makes me want to go on and race with them. And 2, I want to see how bad I mess up trying to do these replays. It's going to happen. I'm going to screw it up. So qualifying is finished, so just a reminder of what we're doing. 25 laps. 3 times fuel, 4 times tire. A lot of guys are running soft, so we're going to see what happens here as these guys get going for it. So it's pretty cool. And if we look at kind of those results, yeah, just like we thought, Tom the Tech SoCal, they're in a battle for second place. Williams is in there too, but he's further down the order. But we've got 25 laps of this, and so many potential things can happen. So many things can happen. So I'm pretty stoked. You should be stoked too. Contra codes being dished out in the chat right now. That's awesome. You gotta love that. Contra codes. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see what we got. Manning the replay. No jump starts. Oh, but Pickle Rick got a great launch. Got a great launch. He's going around the outside. 2 trailer park. Out around the outside. All fairly clean. I do not have to use the replay buttons right now. So if we go, we're going to stay with Pickle Rick as we go through. Kind of watch this line come through. That's just beautiful. Okay, so we got a battle for the lead right out of the gate. Knight goes defensive immediately. 25 laps going defensive. It's going to pull SoCal's coming in for the battle too. So they make it through. We got a pass in the back here. Sweaty Palms and Tom the Tech going for it. We knew they would. And that pulls Rick James in. So here we go. We kind of got the 2 battle situation. Just as kind as we thought. So we're going to go back up front. Pickle Rick, so Shred the Knight's already pulling 7/10. No panic yet. And you can see Pickle Rick's jamming. He's trying to get that back. And SoCal and Toe. These things are so fast. And so much fun. So top 3 are fanning out. We're going to go back Tom the Tech. Oh, we got a battle in the background. Sweaty and Rick. Sweaty looked for it, but he pulled back. Yeah, they might get too sweaty too early. Looks like Williams pulled through sooner. I think he was behind sooner at the point in time, so he pulled back. And they got Pews and Church going at it. So let's go back up to the front. 1.1, almost 1.2, so Shred the Knight's definitely hitting these turns faster and harder, just like he was in qualifying. He's trying to pull a gap right out of the gate. Let's see how this chicane goes. Pickle Rick, little too aggressive. Cost him. And yep, that deep entry let Shred get away for a little bit. So let's see Pickle Rick. Let's have SoCal. SoCal's in the draft. Let's see if he takes advantage of it. We'll stay with these 2 guys right now. See, got a little squirrely in the background. I think all's good back there. I'm not seeing anybody fall down the order. So we'll go back to SoCal, see how he's doing. So he's within the draft, and let's watch this timer. 7/10. So 7. Yeah, but these cars are so fast, there's not enough. It's not like Group 3 cars where you just kind of close in on them when you got that long straight. So that's a little bit of some forgiveness for these folks. And go back. Oh! Sweaty Palms just lost it. Sweaty Palms just lost it. Can I use the replay? Oh, did I do it right? Yes, I did it right. Yeah. Oh, hit the curbing and it just sent him flying. Flying. The enter's safe. Good entry. Alright, so we're going to go back up front. But this... oh, he goes off track again. Dirty tires and all. Deuces collects them. Looks okay. All looks good. But now Sweaty's going to have to fight himself through. Hopefully he settles down. He's probably getting a little angry. I don't see any change up front. But now that puts Soonerman up a position. Williams up a position. And Williams is going to go chase after Rick. So we got a little bit of a gap here. Okay, so they made fueling pretty ridiculous. I'm gonna get rid of the bottom banner. That was weird. Why'd it give us everybody see that? Did you guys see the fuel thing? I saw the fuel thing too. That was awkward. So we're going to put that bottom banner back up because I don't want to give away the secrets. But Pickle Rick gained back some time. So Shred was pulling away, and now Pickle Rick's starting to gut in tow. And he's losing SoCal. SoCal definitely fell off. So Pickle Rick here is getting stronger. So it looks like we might have a battle for first place. Yeah, gains another 10th there. So it looks like Pickle does the first turn pretty well, gets a good momentum up the hill, and then Shred kind of does an excellent job through the middle section here, using all the line, using all the track, really carrying a lot more momentum. So it's like battle for turn by turn. I mean, that's the thing with the F1 cars. You got to be on it every single turn. there's so much momentum to be gained, so much time to be gained just by a fraction of a pedal input. So Sir Lewis Hamilton, or Sir Pickle Rick, in tow. SoCal's lost those guys. He's almost getting to 4 seconds behind. Yeah, there's the 4-second mark, which Tom the Tech, though, is pulling in. Tom the Tech is pulling in his wild-ass Pepsi livery. Rick James has kind of got a gap now to Williams. Williams is in a battle with Sweaty Palms. And Sweaty Palms looks underneath. And he's going to get it. See, look at that. I'm getting the refuel thing. I shouldn't really be getting the refuel thing. These guys don't need gas. Williams looks inside but doesn't go for it. Let's see what we get behind him. Deuces is in there. Sooner's in there. Church is in there. We only got 10 drivers tonight. Let's go back up front. And there you go. So Shred in that middle section, last sector, gets another 5/10, but Pickle Rick comes up through that first turn and just gets more momentum coming out of it and gets back time. And then let's see if Pickle Rick gets back more time here. Let's watch. Get time to watch Shred's line through here really quickly. He's 3/10 on the fastest lap. There's a little space there. I mean, that was pretty much identical lines. Oh, Pickle Rick gets wide. Oh, gets loose but saves it. Good save. That was a huge moment for him. Let's watch it. Oh yeah, he just got on the gas and it sounded scrolling. That's a huge save. Good job, dude. Alright, we're getting back to the front here. I mean, that could have been bad. That was a really good save. So let's check out the back. Tom the Tech is kind of getting closer to SoCal. So we're going to see a battle here for third, hopefully shortly. If we go back to Rick James, it's kind of like the Rick James position. He's always a few seconds ahead of somebody and a few seconds behind somebody, so he's always there. Just kind of having his race, feeling his vibe. If you see me look left, I just want to make sure I do these replays controls correctly, because we all want time. This might not be might be a fun series, but I do kind of have, I'm a little bit competitive and a little bit of trying to be a perfectionist a lot of times, and sometimes that annoys me. Alright, so let's go back up front. Big gap. In fact, Pickle Rick must have made another mistake, because here comes SoCal. Or sorry, SoCal and Tom the Tech. Tom the Tech has closed that gap. He's all over now, SoCal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to escape really quick. And then get back into spectate, because I have a feeling I might be having some issues. And I really don't want to have that issues in a really important time. So hopefully we don't see this fuel pop up. So SoCal now on a fast lap, 2/10. I feel like these guys now are getting the lighter fuel load, still good tires. So they're starting to put in some fast laps. But Tom the Tech has closed the gap. Tom is right there. Goes a little wide, a little dirty air action. Carries a lot of momentum out of the corner, doing well with the dirty air. Use all the curving, dip in. Flat out, which is a small lift. How awesome is that? Down to third, back up to fourth to control wheel spin. Using as much track as you can, maybe a little deep there. But looking good, staying in tow. So they lose a lot of time there. So let's go back up front. So the night about to start our 6th lap with a 3-second lead. Pickle Rip looking pretty good by himself right now. We'll have to see. As long as Pickle Rick's right in there, if Sir Shred has the same kind of mistakes Pickle did. So let's go back to SoCal and Tom the Tech. Here's the battle for the last podium position. So this is a good one to watch as we kind of go through the progression. So SoCal was after the first sector on the fastest lap. But that is owned by Sir Shred. Sir Shred's a lot with the 152. So yeah, we got a good battle here for third. A little bit of gap for Pickle. So he's feeling secure in second place, but Shred's just driving hard. So there's an opportunity for a mistake to happen there, just as much as it almost happened for Pickle Rick, who had a great save. That save was good. That was stout. Let's go further back in the order. Rick James just kind of dancing on ceilings, as Rick James will do. Kind of all by himself. Let's go further back. We got Sweaty also kind of in his own little mode. And here's a battle. We got William. We got a three-player battle here. 7th place, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Looks like Williams, who's been pretty good in the Group 3 cars, is not too comfortable in the Formula 1 cars, but at least he chose a nice, beautiful F1 livery. Good old Renault. We're just going to pretend Sweaty Palm, or Williams is French tonight. Alright, so Deuce is holding him his own. Getting some time off of Williams. Church is coming right back on Williams. And what happened? What happened? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. Nope, I already missed it. So just as we talked about, a mistake could happen. And Sir Shred, I totally wasn't paying attention to the top left. The places Sir Shred did make his mistake. And as a result has relinquished the lead. Now the question is, he had a pretty decent gap. Can he catch up in here in the first lap? He lost 8.5 seconds that lap, so pretty major mistake. That's quite unfortunate. We still got this great battle for third. Great battle for third. So we're going to pay attention now here. Let's see, Tom the Tech is in a draft, but not close enough probably to make a challenge on the next corner. SoCal would have needed a big slip up. So far that is not helping. Hey, welcome everybody. I see a few more viewers. Hope you're having some fun. Hope your hump day is going good Wednesday. Ooh, Tom the Tech goes a little deep. It's going to cost him that toll. I lost 7/10 right there for going too deep. It's hard. The dirty air does play a role here, especially with the F1 cars. Oh, Rick James just also had an off. What happened with Rick? I'm getting this replay thing down. Pretty dope. So Rick comes in good. Brakes. Looks like he just gets on the gas. Ugh. That was awkward. He just shot himself to the left. Oh, did he disconnect? No, he's still in there. Something happened, but now that's put him to the back of the pack. Oh, he must have had a disconnect or something. Something is truly gone awkward here. Let me get rid of the bottom banner. Let's just kind of see if there's a tire issue. Tires aren't terrible. It's light damage, so we got that back. Strange. Strange turn of events for him. I'm still getting the fuel warning, but we know there's no fuel problem right now. So we'll leave the tire and fuel thing up so everybody can get a good look at it. Playing with a little audio here, making sure that I'm not too loud. Alright, so Shred the Knight's pulling back some of that time that he lost. There he comes down the line. And SoCal's slowly getting back onto Sir Shred. So we also, Tom the Tech made a couple more mistakes. He's lost some more ground. Cheers. Happy Wednesday. So unfortunately, we got a little bit of separation here. Tom the Tech is putting in a better lap now. See if he closes sometime. Now the gap's almost going to be under 3 seconds. Pickle Rick's holding his own. So Shred's definitely driving angry. Made a mistake, driving angry. But he is closing the gap. So flat out. Isn't that cool? Just straight flat out through there. Down to 4th gear. Good throttle control. A little lift off back in. On throttle. Good modulation. Let's watch her shred through this section right here. Carries a lot of speed out of that corner. Yeah, he carries a lot of speed through that section, and he took out a whole bunch of chunk, almost a half second out of that deficit to typical Rick. SoCal trying to stay in touch. Yeah, can't really lose 9 seconds and keep the lead, folks. We're only on lap 8, starting lap 9. So tire wear is coming into play. Oh, we got Tom the Tech in the pits. So he's going to the pits a little early. Trying to go for the undercut, maybe? Also definitely going for a 2-stop strategy. So that's relatively speaking. You can do the 2-stop strategy. Keep fresh rubber. See if you can make up some time. It is a long pit window here. It's a very long pit window. Alright, so now the gap's less than 2 seconds. So Pickleback losing a little bit more time to Shred. Shred's super aggressive, a little bit more fuel burnt. But I think he's going back. He lost a little time there being too aggressive too. SoCal's out there. He is definitely using all the fuel. He's not saving it all. He's revving it all the way out, and he's going to need to come in this lap. There's no doubt about it. He needs to come in this lap. So he's using all the fuel he can to keep in that vision of the second and first place. And Sweaty's just kind of chilling, doing sweaty things. And Tom the Tech comes out in traffic. Holy moly. Kind of see if we can see. Yeah, he came out of the pits just in front of these guys. Just in front. Williams had to look. But no, interestingly enough, Tom the Tech took no tires. You can see that he took fuel, but no tires. But he's now got a slither of guys behind him. And what you don't want here is to get pitted. You don't want to, unfortunately break loose or get into a pressured situation where you kind of lose additional time outside that early pit stop. So fuel only for Tom. And he's got a whole bunch of friends now. So we'll see how these guys do. We got SoCal's now in pits. We knew he had to do that. He had no fuel left to do it. So it'll be interesting to see. And Sweaty Palms in behind him. Now Sweaty Palms is going to make up some deficit there, being, but they have a fast fuel window. These folks, it's a 1x fuel, or it's a 10x fuel. Yeah, 10x fuel. So the fuel refills really quick. So while this would be a significant advantage with a 1 times fuel window, it's really not going to provide that benefit. So let's see, we got Tom the Tech pulling Williams, Deuces. These guys are staying out for another lap. Oh, and there you see SoCal. So SoCal just came up behind these guys, and then here comes Sweaty. So you can see he gained really nothing from having that extra fuel. And let's go up front. So now only 1.4. Oh, nope. I wonder if we just saw some issues from Shred. No. Can you go back further? Coming through. Nope. Oh, yep. So Shred's still carrying some damage. He's already got it there. So somewhere he went too far and hit the wall and came back on track. He didn't, surprisingly enough, he didn't lose a tremendous amount of time. I think you would lose a lot more time. So he lost 2 seconds? 1.1 3/4. So now here's the interesting. He's going to have to come in. Yep. Pickle Rick's going to go one more lap. Is Pickle Rick trying to do a 1-stop? Or did he just make a fatal mistake? Let's see if he starts short shifting. He's going to short shift for sure. Oof. Oof. This could have been a fatal flaw. This could have been a fatal flaw. Again, we've got 3 times on fuel, folks, so this could be a fatal flaw. Let's see, Tom the Tech takes the position, so he's going to come out in front of Sir Shred. No, Sir Shred's right there. So Shred comes right out in front of Tom. So Tom closed a pretty good deficit now. He's going to be behind on fuel. Oh, and Tom never took tires. Shred took tires and fuel. Oh, look at this battle. Look at this. This is so good. So good. He's going to give. He's going to give. Shred keeps the inside line. What a clean bit of racing from those two. Really clean bit of racing. So we're just going to watch them come in. Tom just lets off the gas, gets in tow. Sorry, now Tom can do some things with this. If he can stay in touch, he can kind of fuel save. So let's see what he does. But they got a good group behind him too. Yeah, SoCal leading Deuces and Church. So SoCal's already took tires and fuel. You can see them, they really burn up that right front going through that corner. If you looked at the bottom where the tires are, I mean, that's a loaded front tire. It's full red boxed around it. That means they're putting a lot of heat into that tire. So pretty interesting things going on. Now Pickle Rick is now in the pits. So let's see where he comes out. And if he also chooses to take tires, which I imagine probably would. At this point, I don't know if he can do a one stop. And he's just coming into a pits now. Here comes Shred coming through that last chicane. This should be interesting. So we got 4 people potentially battling it out here for first after the first round of the pit stop. So there's Shred. Where's Pickle? Pickle comes out. There's Shred. So Pickle gets ahead of Shred. Well, I should say he stays ahead of Shred. Shred did make that mistake. He came into the pits earlier, but he's got a good, decent run here. We're gonna stay right on board with him. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he's got the tow. He goes right underneath, and he makes the pass. Pickle Rick tries to fight back around the outside. Sir Knight does get loose. Oh, Pickle Rick right underneath. Play nice, gentlemen. Well done. Yeah, we got some overtake being used. Oh, they bump doors again. Bump tires again. We are not leaving these two. We are not leaving these two. I want to save a replay. There's a keynote for that replay. This is saucy. Look at these two going at it. Tried looking at him, break a little dirty air, broke a little late to try not to hit him. This is good. Using all the track. Pickle's not quite using all the track. And then we got a battle behind here too. SoCal's coming on Tom Attack. Oh god, this is so good. So I'm not gonna hide everything. You can see when people are using the overtake. Alright, well, who's watching? Do you want me to hide it or do you want me to keep showing it? Who's paying attention to it, I guess, is the other piece. So Shred trying to go on the outside. Brakes super late. Misses the apex. He's going to lose ground to Pickle. Actually, doesn't lose terribly too much ground. That was super late. I mean, that was just super late. Alright, so we missed it, so we're not going to go back and watch it again. Because it's just too much going on right now. So Shred now is still on Pickle. Look at these guys going up the hill. Right on top of each other. Ooh, that was a little bit of glitch action, huh? Looks inside. Bums Pickle a little bit. This is some good racing, y'all. This is really good racing. This is fun. And all this is doing is bringing Tom the Tech and SoCal forward. So how rad is that? Now the question is, can Pickle stay? Because Tom, we know Shred's fast. Shred was the pole sitter by 2 seconds. But he made mistakes because he was going so fast in the race. He made mistakes. So let's see. Tom the Tech, though, he's now within a second of Pickle Rick. And SoCal's not far behind him. So Tom the Tech, mind you, he's the one that didn't take tires. He made up time by not taking it's like a 5-second gain if you don't swap tires. So we'll see how he's feeling it. The tire model is a little bit different. I feel like it's a little bit more linear. You certainly can't drive on dead tires anymore like you used to. I mean, you could have all red bars and the car would still function. I think they took that away, thank God. I was kind of confused for a while. I lost some races because I didn't know you could do that. But now SoCal's pulling into Tom, Tom's pulling into Pickle, and Pickle's still within a second of Knight. Look at this crap. And crap, I mean awesome. Tom's really closing on Pickle. Oh, nice tight line, good exit. Pickle, though, with the fresher tires, does get a little bit better of an exit, but Tom's right in his draft. He ain't getting away. And SoCal's right in Tom's draft, so they're all pulling together. And they're still only 1.1 off of Shred, so this is legit. This is some good battles, y'all. Holy crap, this is good stuff. Oh, Tom, underneath Pickle with a clean pass. That was saucy. That was really saucy. Let's see if we can look at that. Yeah, he comes in, he's just underneath already. Simple and clean. Pickle lets him go. Doesn't let him go, but he just knows he can't battle there. Alright, so that puts Pickle, SoCal, and Tom in tech. Now, of course, it gives the Knight advantage to pull away. Actually, no, Tom's doing this on some worn tires compared to these dudes. So Tom's driving hard, driving fast, driving well with some really worn rear tires. Oh no! Pickle just lost it. Pickle just lost it. He's gonna carry some damage. It's light damage, but now he's got to deal with sweaty palms. Let's see what led up to this. So it's looking good. Looking good. Little dirty air. Oh god. He just was on the curbing and it spit him loose. Now you know the F1 cars are gonna create some accidents, but here he is. He's right, Pickle's right back on Sweaty, so Sweaty got underneath him too. Sweaty trying to break draft. Wow. This is some interesting turn of events. Like, this race is pretty rad. I know we got a couple of viewers here, but like I wish we had more because this is pretty entertaining. I think other people would kind of dig it. I really do think other people would dig it. This is really good. It's to the point where I want to get another beer, but I can't get another beer with all this good stuff going on. So Tom, tires might be feeling effect here because SoCal's kind of grabbing into him where Tom was extending. And Knight is pulling away, so there's definitely now that tire differential is making a difference. We're past that halfway point, and we know Tom's on 2 strats, so this will be kind of interesting. SoCal is sniffing. Yeah, but then Tom the Tech with the worn tires goes through the fastest section, that fast left turn. It's almost like SoCal doesn't have that. Oh no! Shred lost it again. Shred lost it again. And now Sweaty's gonna get underneath him. Wow. Wow, we're gonna watch this here. We're gonna watch this, but oh yeah, now Pickle's going underneath him. This is intense. This is crazy. Front and rear damage. We're just gonna see if he tries to attack. I know there's some distance there. I just kind of want to make sure we don't miss anything in this chicane. Nothing. All right, so let's go see if that keynote saved it. So here's Knight. Carries it super wide. He lost it almost to the exact same spot Pickles did. And then you're trying to regain traction. You got dirty tires, and then they go underneath them. There goes Sweaty. What an incredible turn of events. That's two big incidents for Knight. Our pole sitter was a 2-second ahead pole sitter. Incredible turn of events down. So now we got a good battle for lead with Tom and SoCal. And Sweaty's not far behind. So we got this great five-player battle. And Tom's looking like he's got about 2 more laps, maybe 3 more laps. That's going to be his final pit stop, and you can guarantee he's going to take tires. So this is a great position for Tom. Fantastic position for Tom. Didn't take tires, grabbed the lead, early pitter, 2-stop strat. Most of these people are on a 2-stop strat. I think he was in 3rd or 4th place at the time when he made that decision, and it's really pulled it. And now he's in the front. He's leading the race. That is so awesome. That is so good. So good. So we got SoCal. He's right there, staying within a half second. And let's go take a look at these guys. Yeah, we can. So Shred's gonna be looking. So we're gonna look at SoCal, see what he's got to look. If he takes a look at the inside here at the chicane. Let's see what he's looking for. We're gonna ride on board. Nope. Plays it safe. Plays it good. Nice turn in. Great turn in. So let's go back. Shred the Knight. Shred the Knight's going in the pits. So he's taking his final pit stop. Interesting. Interesting. He doesn't have damage for it, so he's just trying to get it. He's just maybe trying to do an undercut with some fresh tires. I'm not too sure. But you can see Tom the Tech taking that little bit of wide line, staying wide. Gives him a little bit of advantage. He is just driving the heck out of that car with some worn tires. Dude's just doing it. This is a great run from Tom. Fantastic run from Tom. SoCal's not letting him go. Pickle still got Sweaty there. Sweaty's coming back and fighting hard. Sweaty was kind of in his own little world there in 4th place for a while. But now he's back in the fight here. And all these guys need to pit again. I'm just going to scroll through. You got Tom with the worn tires. He's going to have to pit. I don't think he can make it for another lap. Maybe he can. I don't know if he needs to, really. Technically, he could pit, change tires, and probably, yeah, he's going to probably pit. Probably going to pit. And notice, you got the overtakes. So there's no, it's on-demand DRS, y'all. And he's got plenty of it left. SoCal lost a little bit of time there through that section. And look at the difference in overtake. Tom has not really used it. He's kept his fuel pretty relatively in check through this stint. So he's going to come in and he's going to have a good solid last stint. No issues. He can really be battling for a lead here, a win. So we got Pickle and Sweaty. These guys are staying on top of each other, staying within reach. So let's see if the leader comes in. Yep, he's pulling to the right. He's coming in. SoCal's coming in right behind him. Does SoCal take tires? Does SoCal take tires? I want to get a beer, but I really can't. I gotta watch this. I'm too captivated. I cannot leave and get a beer right now. No way. And Pickle Rick is your leader. After all these pit stops, he's your leader, but he does have to pit again. He cannot make it to the end of that race. Let's see where Shred comes out. Let's see where he comes out compared to Tom the Tech. That's an interesting... So Shred with 2 mistakes. He came in. He can make it to the end. Didn't take tires. Tom's 5 seconds back. I was expecting a tighter gap. I wasn't expecting such a big gap. Now I know Tom's got more overtake left, but that's a significant gap, 5 seconds. So see, oh my God, look at this. Holy smokes, we're gonna have to see what happens here. 3 wide into the corner, you dudes are nuts. Somehow they made it work. Somehow they made that work. This is some fantastic racing from these lads. Tom is still under SoCal. They're battling it out. Still underneath each other. Still battling out. Holy smokes. I'm really impressed. I've driven some really tight battles, but I've never seen such good racing from just a friendly series. I want to go back to this. Look at this. That's incredible. Who's on view? Who's on view on board? Should we go through that? We're gonna stay here. He's full on flip and send. Full on send. Holy smokes. Thomas tries to stay around the outside. Tries to hold the inside line. Still holds the inside line. And then keeps it from SoCal. Holy smokes, that was rad. That was really rad. Alright, so let's see what we got. Pickle Rick 19 seconds up, but still has to pit. So it's gonna be he can't do 6 laps with that. Now he doesn't need to take tires, so but I think the pit is longer than 18 seconds just to go in and get fuel. I think so. So see now Shred, it was a 5.5 second. Now he's up 7.5. So he's full send. And then we got Sweaty's pulled away from Tom. Tom and SoCal's got a penalty. Got a second penalty. That'll hurt him too as well. I mean, these guys are loading up the tires now at this point. They got fresh tires. They can go to the end. I'm seeing red boxes around these tires. Let's watch through this section with that right front. Gets a red box around it. Yep, there it is. You can see how much load it takes as they go through that section. So, yeah, they're going for it. That's the last round. Go for it. Alright, so Shred 18.5 behind. Now another half second up from Sweaty. And Tom the Tech's keeping him in view. Tom still hasn't buried that overtake button, so Tom's certainly not. Let's see, Pickle Rick's in the pit. So it's, yeah, Knight's gonna have a good advantage here. Yeah, he's taking tires too. So Knight's gonna clear him. Here comes Pickle Rick out. Oh, he comes out right in front of Sweaty. I'll tell you what, we're 20 laps into this race, and top 5 are within 13 seconds. SoCal got another penalty? I thought he would have bled that off by now, so I guess he's cutting the chicane maybe? Alright, so Pickle comes out right in front of Sweaty. Sweaty's got eyes on him. Oh, Pickle getting swanky on that gas. Now, Knight, hold it together, dude. You've been super fast. Super duper fast. Hold it together. Don't bend it. And this should be yours, my friend. So don't bend it. Alright, now Sweaty's pulling in. I do like that lime green and the dark gray, the gray and black livery. It's pretty sweet. I do enjoy that. That's a good livery. It's a good look. He's closing even more ground. Yeah, so he's 6/10 on a personal best. So I mean, it's so much fun to chase. Chasing can kind of give you this little bit of extra that you didn't even know you had, but just because you're so focused and so motivated, you've got a target. When you got a target, you can just go. So he's going to be now under 6/10. Let's see how this last little braking section goes. Perfect line. Perfect line. Closes another 10th off. Pickle Rick with a much better exit, though. Yeah, so Sweaty was 6/10 up on his personal best, and he lost half a second right there in that last section, but he's got the draft. Now Tom... Oh, Tom did not... No, Tom had right front damage. That's interesting. Just one wheel. It's an interesting situation. Still has a ton of overtake left. Let's see if he starts using it up here. Maybe we won't see it, but he's still got a ton of overtake left. He's not using it. I think Tom, we're going to see a really hard push here in that last sector. I'm surprised the light, yeah, there you go, the light damage just went away. Alright, so Shred, 8.3 up on Pickle. Pickle 1.3 up on Sweaty, so now Pickle's picking up his pace. Fresh tires, low fuel, should have some good drive in him. You know, Sweaty Palm's a little bit less tire wear, but more tire wear, but not terribly. Hitting the overtake a little bit. And Tom the Tech seeing him. So you got top 4 12 seconds apart from each other. So it's still anybody's to play for. You got lap 22, 23, 24, 25 coming up. So you got 4 laps left to go. So still all to play for. So now, but Knight is getting pretty comfortable ahead. Gonna be hitting that 9-second mark here as it goes through that last chicane. So a pretty solid run from him right now. Let's stay with him though. He's had some issues. I don't want him to have issues. It'd be good for broadcasting if it was a battle for, you know, all 3 podium spots were battling against each other. So let's see. So there goes Pickle. Here comes Sweaty, and we might see Tom. Yeah, so you got 3 cars all within vision of each other, and Sweaty's not too far off there. He almost got into the view too. So certainly this is turning into a pretty fascinating battle. It's been back and forth. A couple mistakes have really shaken up the order, and it's been pretty great to watch. All right, so let's see. So Pickle is pulling up to Sweaty. Sweaty's done a great job staying in touch though. And the question is he's burning some overtake right now, as he should. Let's see what Tom is doing. Tom still is not really using too much of that overtake. I hope he knows he's got over half of it left to go with 3 laps left. 3.5. Alright, so let's go back to let's give some other people some love. SoCal's in back now. You got Deuces, half-second penalty. He's actually going to need another pit. I don't know if he realized he was going to have to do that. You got Williams, who's just not had a race. Williams is, F1 Super Formula is not his style, clearly. Dude's fast. We know he's fast in Group 3s. It's not a great time if you didn't put practice in to kind of come out here and just do it. I know it's a friendly race, but you still want to put some practice at a time. So, kind of is what it is. And, for better or worse, you'll still have some fun. I'm going to shrink my face here a little bit more. Up on the curbs. And then you got Merch. Merch is doing good, hanging out. And then you got Cedar kind of coming back here. And Rick James, just some unfortunate events. Rick James was up there, and he's hitting that overtake as he should. Do not let your overtake just sit there. Alright, so we're going to go back up to Shred. So he did lose some time to pick over. Oh, we got a battle back here. Somewhere, Sweaty Palms and Pickle Rick have come back together. So Pickle Rick must have made another mistake. I almost wish the game would steal the controls when somebody loses like 2 seconds in a corner or 1 second in a quarter. It knows that something bad happened because the time differential just went away. Do my job for me, will you? But here comes Sweaty in the tow. Is he going to have a look? And Pickle Rick takes this middle defensive line. Sweaty takes a look inside, pulls out of it. A smart play to pull out of it. Now Pickle has 0 overtake left. None. Sweaty doesn't have much more, but both these guys battle. And that brings Tom in, who Tom has he started burning some of it now, but he's got plenty of it left. So Tom's not out of this. So let's stay with Pickle Rick and Sweaty Palms. As we get here through the last closing laps of the race. Lewis Hamilton in 2nd place. Random livery in 3rd. No, just kidding. Just kidding. So Sweaty's right there. Let's go on bar with Sweaty. Let's see if he takes a look here through the last chicane. It's one of those things where if you get the pass on here, you almost give it back through El Rouge. So let's see what he does. These guys are doing a great job anticipating somebody else's braking zone and staying right there with them. They're all getting loose. What a great view. Oh, what a nice line through there, but Pickle Rick carries more momentum. And with that, now Tom the Tech's getting in the action. Tom the Tech's pulling back in. This is rad. These dudes are getting it. I'm digging it. 2 laps left to go. Tom's got some overtake to use. So you got SoCal kind of hanging out by himself right now. He kind of lost the pack a little bit there. Must have had a mistake. And he's got another half-second penalty. So SoCal's just been jacking up some penalties coming up El Rouge. Certainly trying to really fine-tune that line. They got such a huge gap. 40 seconds to the next group of folks. And I think this is also some pit stop issues, right? And Williams has a ton of overtake left, so he's going to be jamming out. But I don't think that's enough overtake to get back to first or podiums, bro. You know, Sooner back there, hanging out. 2 minutes left. 2 laps left. Rick James looking like he got fuel and tires to go to the end. Same thing with Merch. So we're going to go back out front. Shredded has lost some time. He was up 8 seconds. So, and his fuel, he's going to have 1 lap left with that fuel. He should be good with fuel. But here's the battle. It's really 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I mean, this is... We'll make sure we watch Shred get through that finish line. But you know, this is kind of where the battle's at. So we're gonna kind of take a peek at this. Look at these guys right on top of each other. Last lap. Big battle for these folks. We're going to pull my ugly face down here out of the corner. Look at this battle. Fan-flippin-tastic. All these guys got tire and fuel. Let's watch Tom. Tom's going to have a whole bunch of overtake, and he's going to use it. Sweaty's trying to defensive line him. He goes deep. He goes deep. He holds it. They gave a yellow flag for no passing. I don't know why or where. These guys were still on track. Tom gets it done. He puts him in 3rd place. Now he's shooting. He's shooting after Pickle Rick. He's got 1.1 as the delta. Oh God! Knight made another mistake. That puts Pickle Rick in the lead. Holy crap, Knight! What are you doing? Let's try tonight with another major mistake. I wonder if we can see it. It already happened. It already happened. He lost it through the chicane up there. Lost all that time. Alright, we're going to go back. So Pickle Rick is now your leader with little fuel, with Shred all over him. I was not expecting this. Oh my lord. So let's hop on right with Shred. Let's see if he does a dive here at the end. Oh, he does a huge lunge. Causes Pickle to lose place. He just did a huge lunge. Takes back the lead. Holy smokes. Let's see this lunge, y'all. But that's Pickle Rick, Tom. That's so... We're gonna go back and watch this whole thing on play. Holy... He just sent it. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did that even work? How'd that even work? So SoCal just comes across the finish. Deuces is coming across the finish. We're gonna have to go back to that replay. What did I even just watch? So much also Deuces come across. Good man. Everybody gets a top 10, which is cool. Last race of the season, top 10. Williams comes in with 7th. Got Sooner Man coming through the last section. Rick James not entirely far off him, and then Merch right behind him. I kind of want to go see if this will let me see this again. Nah, it's not. So I get one hit at the keynote. There will definitely be some save replays, though. Because holy shenanigans. Holy shenanigans. I wonder if Pickle let off the gas and gave it back to him. Because it was like... He was here... Hold on. Pickle was here, and then all of a sudden... It was like a jet fighter. It was like Top Gun. He hit the brakes, he's gonna fly right by. So Rick James comes across in 8th, and Merch comes across in 10th and finishes it off for us. So what did we just watch? There will be no clean race tonight. If you got a clean race, you weren't trying hard enough, bros. I'm gonna have to save this replay, and there's 100% chance that this interview room is gonna decide what the heck just happened. Like, holy smokes. So look at the gap here. 1 through 3rd. 4. Less than half a second. Sweaty Palms did lose some distance back there. SoCal kind of fell off the pace there a little bit too. And it was mainly his half-second penalties. His half-second penalties kind of really caught him on his back heels. And then it was kind of a spaced out race from there. Deuces, Williams, and Sooner, they had their races together. They had some battles there too with Rick James too and Merch. So it's definitely, timing of pits and things like that. But I mean, the reality was I'm just in awe in how much we had. So Tom was the leader. Pickle was our leader. Shredder was the leader. I think Sweaty Palms was the leader. So through this race, we had 3 or 4 different leaders, which is fantastic in itself. And you can tell the fast lap time, right? 9/10 was the fast top difference. Well, hold on. No. Tom almost got the fast lap too. 152.7 versus 152.6. So yeah, there was a whole bunch of little battles going on in this race. It was fantastic. It was rad. These guys should be stoked. We're gonna kind of come over here to the podium here shortly, and I'm gonna see if I can make all this thing work out the way I normally do. But yeah, we'll see. Sometimes I'm not the best with this stuff, so we're gonna go to the podium, and I'm gonna start typing stuff in here. So we got Sir Shred. Oop, wrong keyboard. And we got Mr. Pickles was there for the 2nd place, right? Pickles, and then Tom the Tech. I think it was Pickle Rick. Yep, 2nd place. And Tom the Tech. So Tom the Tech has been in podiums almost all the time. Same with Pickle. So these guys have been pretty on it. Pretty on it. So we're going to come back here, and that is kind of your finishing round. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull in and go right off to the Discord and see if we can get these folks in here for a live chat. Every race so far we've done the Discord chat, which I'm pretty stoked on. It's worked out pretty well. So we're going to bring these folks in right now. Yep, post-race interviews, here they are. Let's bring them in. How we doing, lads?
Hey guys.
Evening.
Good evening. I want to make sure that everybody can hear you. I should probably check that because sometimes, I'm a schmuck.
Whoa. I wouldn't say that.
It happens.
We all make mistakes. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, we do. We can hear you. That's the best part about this headset. I can have my phone plugged in as I'm listening to y'all through the computer, so I'm pretty stoked. So I want to just say a few things. One, very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. I kind of saw stuff happening, then I was like, whoa. And honestly, some really great racing. You guys were 2 wide through some sections of track. I think there was 3 wide entering a turn, and you guys all kept it clean. Most of the wounds were self-inflicted, which happens. Everybody's driving hard for 25 laps. I think everybody was trying to go for a fast lap at certain points of the race. So overall, incredible job. You guys did flippin-tastic and a great way to close kind of this fun season for y'all.
Oh, that was so much fun. That was probably the most fun race of the year. I got to say, I really, really enjoyed that.
As somebody that's broadcasted them, most of them, I'm gonna have to agree.
I mean, I forgot that I had my fuel mixture on 3 for the second stint, and I was trying to go flat out, and I'm like, why is everyone passing me? What the heck is going on? And then I realized my mixture was on 3, and I was like, oh, so I mean,
family, friends.
like I say, we all make mistakes, man.
Yeah. All right, let's go with Tom. Tom, you had a very interesting race. Again, another podium, which is rad. And you didn't take tires on the first stint. I don't think you took tires on your second refuel, or you took your tires on your last pit stop, and it seemed to get you back in the fight. Honestly, you drove great with some really worn tires.
I was kind of stuck behind SoCal, and he was pulling away from me a little bit there on the first stint. So just kind of at the last minute, I decided to just try to undercut. So knowing I only had to go just a few laps, then I took a little bit less fuel, no tires, and I came out in front of him on his pit cycle, so it worked out there. Then they were all pushing in that second stint with my tires kind of wearing out, but luckily they were having their own battles, and I kind of stayed in it.
Yep.
And then the third stint, everybody came in, so it was just an all-out sprint on that last. It was great.
And you saved some overtake. If you go back and watch the stream, I was commenting. I finally, I think after like the 10 lap mark, or maybe the 8th lap mark, I just got rid of that bottom banner hiding stuff, because everybody was so different on fuel anyway, and then you had a different tire strat for when you were going to pit, so it was pretty interesting. You had a whole bunch of, and it came to work in that last lap for sure. Those last 2 laps, having that extra amount of overtake versus everybody else, paid off.
Yeah, I was surprised that Sweat was able to just pull out that far once he overtook me and SoCal in that, what is that, turn 3 or something. But no, it was a great race, battles all around.
It was a lot of fun. You did a hell of a job. You definitely mixed it up with some strategy that other people weren't doing. So, fast is good. Smart sometimes is better, and you were fast and smart. So that definitely put you on the podium.
Yeah, thank you. It was a great one, great season as well. Congrats to Pickles.
Yeah, Pickles locked it up, but it was still fun racing every single time. So Pickles, let's go to you, buddy. Well, Tom, again, Tom, one more time, great job. Great flipping job.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
So
thank you, Tom.
Yeah, so Pickle, we're gonna go to you. How big did your eyes light up when Shred was 8 seconds ahead, 7 seconds ahead, 5 seconds ahead, and then you're on him in a corner out of nowhere?
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened there. I don't know how far behind I was, right? Because I don't have the.
I missed it. I missed it. I didn't hit the keynote in time to go back in the replay and check it out. So I did miss it in the replay, which stunk.
I thought the rain was coming down or something, and maybe he got stuck on a wet patch, but I don't know. But yeah, no, that was a great race. That was so much fun. I mean, like I say, I thought for a second I'd be able to do a one-stopper and just smoke everyone.
It seemed like it. You took a very late first stop, and I wondered if you were trying to do a one-stopper.
I was, and as soon as I realized I couldn't do it, I was like, okay, I'll have to go in and get gas. And then I forgot to change my fuel mixture, so I spent like 4 or 5 laps on mixture 3, and everyone comes past me. I'm down to 5th place, and I used all my boost up trying to figure out why my car wasn't going quickly.
Oh, crap.
And then I was like, oh, I'm on mixture 3, and then I put it down to 1.
I've done that. My wheel has a little, my steering wheel has a wheel, and my thumb will hit fuel mixture, and I don't realize it till later.
Yeah, it was a little mistake, but I mean, second, I'm freaking happy with second by 2/10 behind someone as fast as Sir Shred there.
Let me ask you something. Did you get off the gas and brake early in that final chicane?
I broke oh no, for the final chicane, I broke
final chicane, final lap.
Slightly early, just because I thought it felt slippery at the last corner, and I thought, oh, I don't want to go wide at the last chicane, so I broke a little early, and then I didn't come off the brakes. I think that I think there was a lag spike or something, but I felt the light bump, so my car launched forward a little.
Well, I'm gonna
So I mean,
let you know.
I
You
don't know if
should
he bugged me or
probably
not. If he did, wasn't on purpose.
you
I'm
should
sure.
probably rewatch the stream because it looked like a scene from Top Gun. It looked like you were Maverick and you hit the air brake, and then Shred just came like a missile underneath you. It was the most
Yeah.
incredible thing I saw.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a lag spike there or something. Because yeah, like I say, it was like I got contact or something, and even though I broke early, I ended up going wide at the corner, so I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, and Shred found a way to stop it. I thought he was going to be off the track the way that whole sequence went off. So,
Mm. No,
you,
it was awesome though. I mean, three of us in under a second apart across the line after 25 laps at Spa in a Formula car is pretty freaking sick, right?
yeah, no doubt. That's why it was so entertaining because even with the pit stops, you guys were coming out of the pits right next to each other in a group of 2 or 3. So it was pretty rad to watch.
It was confusing me because I thought Sir Shred and I would be like miles ahead after qualifying, right? So to see everyone so close, it was so much fun, man. I got to say those are the sort of races that make me just love this game and love.
Yep.
I know some
Yeah.
people say it's Simcade, but I mean I've played the other. Nothing Simcade about this. It's the same.
Well, there is
stuff.
still strategy. There's still you got to mind your tires, mind your fuel, and you still got to race clean. And
Yeah,
there's
the
no
tire
other.
model is so much better now.
There is no other game out there that lets you get into a lobby with your friends and have hard racing super quick. Like you can just be into a race within 5 minutes and be just going balls out.
Oh, and I mean, and the graphics are crisp and it runs smooth. For yourself, right? I mean,
Yep.
the other cars around you, if there's anyone's got bad internet or anything, the worst case they jump around a little, but
Yeah. Well, you
know, once you figure out who's
they'll
jumping
get
to
that.
it,
They'll get that taken care of.
man, I grew up on consoles. I was a computer guy when I was a kid, but that's a couple of years ago. So I've been a console guy probably for the last almost 40 years of my life, and I got to say they've finally gotten to a point now where I feel that I'm getting every bit as good an experience as anyone.
It's entertaining. It's super entertaining. So Pickle, congrats on second, dude. Good way to finish the season. You're already the champ, right? So being on the podium is super rad to finish it out.
It feels awesome, and I got to thank everyone I raced with this year. That was so clean, and everyone was so it was just a friendly atmosphere and lots of banter and just good fun. And I got to say, when there's no prizes on the line, it's a whole lot more fun, and I can definitely drive a little better.
Absolutely. All right, Shred. You came in 2 seconds advantage on pole. I think it was a full 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So I came into this thinking, okay, and I might have commentator cursed you. I kind of said, I don't know, 2 seconds advantage on pole. Dude should just if he doesn't wreck himself and check himself, he should be okay. And then here we go, right at the end of the first stint, a big oops. And there was another point you got some weird damage. I couldn't find out where it happened from. And then that last incident there, I couldn't also save the replay for it either. So a little bit of commentator's curse for you. So sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't think it was commentator's curse. My dad was actually sitting here watching with me. And every so often I'd get into a corner and I'm getting into my rhythm, and he'd go over and he'd pull his pants down in front of the TV and then walk off the TV.
You're kidding me.
And I dealt with that. He did that like almost every lap. And I was like, I just trying to sue him off. So,
dude, I love your daddy, man.
Oh, dude, he's hilarious, but he's also a bit of an ass sometimes.
Oh my god! So you were literally driving through a full moon.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
I gotta turn my camera off. I'm losing my shit right now.
But yeah, those are the first two. I fell victim to that because I was going I'm turning and I'm trying to accelerate and he's there. I couldn't see where I was going, and the last one was just purely my fault. I hit the AstroTurf on the left and then powered out of it thinking it was regular, and I just fucking lost it.
Oh my god. Yeah, the curbs were a problem. I saw some people smash the gas on the curbs and it blew them out. So I did catch your second one. The second one you went. Actually, you and Pickle lost it at the same spot on that outside curbing.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, no, that second one was rough because I couldn't spin it around, so I had to stop and sit
So,
around.
what would you
Yeah.
have done to your dad if you didn't get back that first place there in that last chicane? I mean,
Oh, I
it
don't
came down to the
know.
last chicane.
I would have gotten into a fight with him. It would be easier. I'd be yelling at him. Um, but
I have a lock on my
you know
door.
what? The last lap too, I fell down and I had like very little overtake left, so I was kind of worried I didn't have enough to catch him. And going into that final corner, I was like, I'm just gonna send it, and I don't care if I don't get the thing. I am willing to go out past the fucking curbs and just send it because I want it so
You
bad.
sent
and I
it.
just went for it.
You sent it. I mean, you guys need to go because YouTube will let you rewind. You need to go and watch how mystified I was and what the heck I just watched. Because for
Oh, yeah.
every ounce of the send, I was like, "There's no way he's gonna stop in time," and you stopped in time and took the lead. And I was like, "What the hell just happened? That does not
Oh,
work
yeah.
for me. Why does it work for him?"
Yeah, dude,
No,
that was epic, man. Way to win the race. That was absolutely epic. That was a wicked move, man.
I
10
mean,
out of
to
10.
win it on the last corner after 25 laps is just bonkers.
And to beat
Right.
someone as awesome as me must be
Oh
very
God.
rewarding.
Okay, that's the end of the stream tonight, y'all. Have a great night.
Well, you know what?
what?
I was actually like half thinking. I was like, as soon as I spun off on the last lap, I was like, I bet you any money the commentator's gonna lose his mind now. And I just kept going. But as I was like taking off, I'm like, this guy is gonna go nuts. I can't wait for when I
I
watch this
didn't.
back.
Yeah, I had no idea what to do, and then I'm trying to go back on the replay and watch just try to explain what the hell happened. The fact that I missed people going across the finish line. Like I missed Tom going across the finish line because I'm like trying to just figure out what the hell I just watched.
Man, I gotta say, Phil, you fully deserve that, buddy. You were wicked bad fast today. You definitely had the legs on me. Well deserved win.
Well deserved win.
Oh.
A lot of
And
fun,
that move
guys.
was epic.
A lot. Yeah, it was dope. A lot of good fun. But guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna exit this chat and I'm gonna just kind of sign it off here. So well done, lads.
Man, could I just say a giant thank you to you, man? You've done an absolutely amazing job this season. I've really enjoyed watching your replays. Like I normally try and put them on when I'm driving, but I forgot tonight. I'm sorry to give you the extra viewers, but I always watch it after, and you do a absolutely fantastic job, and I love watching it back, and I make my kids watch it with me.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Well-
watch it back after this.
Well,
As soon
hello,
as everybody leaves
kiddos.
this call, I'm
Thank you,
watching.
thank you. I mean, it's fun. I mean, you guys make it fun. It is supposed to be a fun invitational series, and it's been fun racing. And this was by far the best race tonight. Like, well,
dude,
it
you
was
have
so
such
much
a-
fun.
You have such a fun style, and you have a nice, chilled, laid back. Oh man, you're just great. It was awesome. Thank you very much.
Not a problem, dudes. Let me know. I'll definitely do this again. It's fun, and then maybe I'll race you guys on Sunday nights. I'm trying to figure out my
Well,
schedule.
I'm pretty sure you're also faster than me.
I don't know. We'll dabble it up.
I have been on track with you once or twice.
We'll dabble it up. All right. But thanks, dudes. I appreciate it. I'm gonna
All
close
right,
the
man.
Discord. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so
Pleasure.
much. Peace out, man.
All right. So we're gonna sign off. Definitely check out the Flat Out Racing, folks. It's super fun. This was a fun race. You can and this is just a fun series. So the competitive stuff probably is even better. They do have something coming up here, a Pro-Am and a Pro Division. Stay tuned for that. They will probably put it up on their YouTube. If I don't race in it on Sunday nights, maybe I'll broadcast it. So we'll kind of see what goes on there and talk to those folks. But super fun. Stoked to be here. Probably will do this again. Reach out. I'd love to commentate and maybe do some things or co-host with something. So whether it's here or elsewhere, this is a lot of fun for me just to have a beer, chill with y'all, enjoy some good racing, promote mental health, because that's what it's about. Is really for me making sure everybody's legit, feeling good, thinking strong, being strong, and being the best we can be. So have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Y'all be good, and I'll see you on track by BiPolarXpres, whether it's here, a set of Corsa Competizione, or iRacing. Let's have some fun. Talk to you guys soon. Be good.